Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of decorating the Aussie TN Insert. For this layout, I decided to do some stamping, and I've got my eye on this beautiful stamp with the eucalyptus leaves. I also am bringing in the eucalyptus leaves that I picked up on my walk, and I'm trying to get a little bit of a layout happening here. I decided to put the leaves on the left hand side, and I am attaching them with double-sided tape. Now there's something really special about working with nature elements. It's just a lovely texture. The smell of eucalyptus leaves is also lovely. They feel like they give a bulk to your insert, and I really enjoyed working on this layout. So with time, eucalyptus leaves do end up drying and cracking and falling out, and that was one thing that I wanted to watch out for with this insert now that I'm using nature elements, which is why I added the PVA glue to the last lot of dried flowers. With this one, I'm adding glossy accents and having a little bit of trial and error with glossy accents in this little nozzle, thin nozzle, and it comes out a bit too much and too thick, so I am trying to scoop some in with my paintbrush here and adding it in. But I do make sure that there is enough glossy accents on there, but not too much, because it does affect drying time, and also I don't want it to get too gummy. Like, I want the leaf to be quite flat and not too 3D, if you know what I mean. I have just stamped that first image of the eucalyptus leaves, and then I'm stamping it onto just copier paper here, doing a quick fussy cut. I want to make it look like the leaves are kind of on top of each other, behind each other, so I'm using it as a bit of a mask, and then I am just stamping a whole lot of leaves on that right hand side paper just on the top there. I love how that looks. It looks very natural, very organic. I'm coming in with my watercolors here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color to these leaves, and a combination of a little bit of yellow ochre to start off with, and then I'm going to add the green and then the darker green. So I'm just going to leave you here to watch how these leaves come together. I'm making sure to vary all the leaf colors. Some are brown, some are light, some are green. I love having the actual leaves on the left hand side there so you can see how different leaves are. I really challenge you to go out there and grab some leaves wherever you are in the world, and stick them into a book, and then try to sketch them in on the opposite page and color them in. This was a very tranquil exercise for me, and watching it now while I'm editing, it's giving me some good vibes. So you really should give it a try. It's really nice if you've never tried it before. A quick dry with my heat gun here, and in total the amount of time I gave the leaves to dry with the glossy accents is about 30 minutes. So after that, once again, I'm thinking that white space is a little bit too much for me, so I'm going for this Tim Holtz stencil, and I'm going to use my finger dauber here, and I'm going to stencil in some of these adventure and travel words. I really love how this turned out, and I actually thought that I was going to leave it as it was, but after I walked in the next day to have a look at it, it felt like it was missing a little bit, and once again it felt like there's a little bit too much white space. So I pulled out all these elements from the open road embellishment kit. I ordered them separately. They didn't come with the November kit from Antivera Scrap and Craft, and I thought I would just have a look at some of these elements to see if they would enhance the layout just a little bit. It's like the cherry on top of the sundae. The sundae's already going to be really good, but the cherry on top is just it's like a special wow factor. So I thought I would just see if this would work. And I love this. I often look up through the trees and I often see an airplane and I think, wow, that person's going on an adventure. So I loved having that airplane there, like on top of the tree, kind of behind it, in front of it. I love the little bit of Australia veneer on the left hand side because you can travel all around Australia. And I love that little Gone Explorin' embellishment at the very top there. I really like that because you can grab your map and you can go exploring and discover new things. Now, I did love this Australia flag, but I also have toothpicks that have an Aussie flag on them, so it felt like the right kind of size and the right kind of blue. So I kind of carefully took the toothpick off, and then I'm going to apply that Aussie flag kind of just there, kind of just on a little bit of an angle. And I love how they turned out. Like, the page was great before, but I love the addition of these embellishments. They really just take your layouts that extra bit to the next level, I think. All right, so that's my layout 2 done. If you're enjoying these, please stay tuned for layout number 3 that's coming up next.